Imagine a man so charming, so well-spoken, that even after confessing to murder, women sent him love letters in prison. This isn't fiction. This is the story of Theodore Robert Bundy, one of America's most infamous serial killers. But what made him so dangerous wasn't just his brutality. It was his mask of normalcy, hiding pure evil. It was the early 1970s across Washington, Utah, Colorado, and finally Florida. Bundy was a law student, politically active, and often described as intelligent and handsome. But beneath this exterior was a predator. His victims were young women, many of them college students, whose only mistake was trusting a man with a broken arm, a crutch, or a friendly smile. Would you have stopped to help him if you saw a young man struggling with books on a college campus? Bundy's spree began in 1974. He lured women by pretending to be injured, asking for help carrying something, or impersonating authority figures. Once in his control, they vanished. Panic spread across campuses. Women cut their hair short, traveled in groups, and carried pepper spray. But Bundy was always one step ahead, changing his hunting grounds across states, leaving authorities scrambling. Clues were scarce. Witnesses described a man named Ted, driving a Volkswagen Beetle. Police had his name on a suspect list, but so did thousands of others. Bundy was stopped multiple times, but his charisma and normal demeanor bought him freedom. Only after multiple arrests, daring escapes from custody, and finally the horrific Florida state killings in 1978, did investigators tie his crimes together. The true number of Bundy's victims remains unknown. He confessed to 30 murders, but experts believe the count could be far higher. His psychological profile baffled experts. A law student, an aspiring politician, yet capable of unimaginable cruelty. What drives a man like Bundy? Was it lust for control, or was he simply born evil? Bundy was finally convicted and sentenced to death. On January 24, 1989, he was executed in Florida's electric chair. Crowds outside the prison cheered. But the shadow he cast on America's psyche still lingers. Here's Ted Bundy through the M.O.R.T.E.M lens. Motive: a sadistic drive for power and control. 9 out of 10. Operations: fake casts, charm, and interstate hunting. 9 out of 10. Reach: at least 30 victims across 7 states. 10 out of 10. Terror impact: a nation gripped in fear, women living in paranoia. 10 out of 10. Execution style: lured, abducted, brutalized. 9 out of 10. Mindset: a textbook psychopath, charming yet remorseless. 10 out of 10. Final score: 9.5 out of 10. One of history's most calculated predators.